Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi told Chinese President Xi Jinping on Sunday that New Delhi is committed to improving ties with Beijing. His comment came as the pair discussed expanding trade and investment ties against the backdrop of U.S. tariffs. Modi is in China for the first time in 7 years. He's there to attend a 2-day summit of the security-focused Shanghai Cooperation Organization, along with Russian President Vladimir Putin and other leaders from Central, South and Southeast Asia and the Middle East in a show of Global South solidarity. We are committed to taking our relations forward on the basis of mutual trust, respect and sensitivity, Modi said at the bilateral talks on the sidelines of the summit. His meeting with Xi in Tianjin took place 5 days after the Trump administration imposed punishing 50% tariffs on Indian goods, citing New Delhi's purchases of Russian oil. It's a move analysts say has pushed the pair to align against Western pressures.
Our prayers for the victims of the tragic shooting during a school mass in the American state of Minnesota. We include in our prayers the countless children killed and injured every day around the world. Let us plead God to stop the pandemic of arms, large and small, which infects our world.
Trace, as you know, correct, 100%, and she's 100% correct. I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform built specifically for law enforcement. It scrapes the internet 24/7 using an Israeli-grade ontology to pull specific threat language and then routes it to local law enforcement. It's a 24/7 detective. It never sleeps, and it's going to get us in front of these attacks.
Would it have picked up on this, do you think?
100%. I wish my program would already be up. We're not launching until next week. I've got a dozen agencies on board, Trace. I just unloaded a major Northeast agency with over 2,700 sworn. This is America's early warning system.
Hey guys, Carlos Cortez here with another episode of Scriptures in Wall Street. I appreciate you tuning in. I've been doing this for a while now, going on 4 years, and just so grateful for all the people that have emailed us, have called us, that have invested in our firm and allowed us to help them with their retirement. I'm blown away, really. I really am. And the fact of the matter is that I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this for 20 years now, and it really is a blessing. I honestly didn't see this coming. My father was a legal immigrant that joined the military and actually was a pastor full time, and a welder. And I grew up in North Carolina. I grew up Southern. I am Spanish, Puerto Rican, and I didn't fit in pretty much in a lot of places. Got called a lot of names, but one thing that was true was that my father was and still is a man of faith, and he basically gave me an example of what a man should be. Some people this day and age call it toxic masculinity, to be a provider for their family, to take their kids to church, to be present in their lives, to be a loving brother, to fight for his family. And they call that toxic masculinity. So all good. We've been made fun of on John Oliver's show, or Reddit. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing, but I'm grateful for it. I love the opportunity to speak into your life, to speak into this platform, no matter what network we're on. I'm just extremely grateful. So I just wanted to share my gratitude to you guys. Mike, my great producer, he's been doing this for a long time with me as well. And A lot of times I get my shows and my talks late to him, and he still pivots and he still adjusts his family schedule so that we can have a show. And thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, man. And I'm very proud of you as well. But this week is going to be interesting. We're going to take a look at Forex Factory here and for news. This week is a lot of shifting and is happening in place. So I wanted to get back into a lot of uncertainty in the markets. We understand that there's Israel just shot up another prime minister, Yemen. We had a shooting at the Catholic schools. We've had September effect here tomorrow. We are basically concerned about inflation. We're concerned about turbulence in the market. History has shown us with completely different things of divergence, and we're now in an era of divergence, which I'm going to show you in a second. I think I did talk about it last podcast, but I'm going to bring it up because all this brings is more uncertainty and more volatility. And I'm really, really, really concerned about people that haven't given us a call, that are not clients. I'm not saying I'm the only solution in the world. What I am saying is that if you have no idea what red money is, then like we say in the South, you're fixing to get learned real quick. And you're going to find out real soon what that means. So red money is going to be an asset class that has unlimited losses, unlimited gains. You have no control of your money, and you have no idea what the fees are. And what this basically translates to is, yes, this is your crypto. This is your real estate. This is your stocks. This is your bonds. This is your mutual funds. This is your home. Everything that has a ticker goes up and down. And there is no principal protection. So you have no principal protection. You have unlimited losses, unlimited gains. You have no control. You have unknown fees. You have no idea what your risk is. Now, with red money, what typically happens here is that your advisor, that is a red money advisor, is going to say, you know what, we're going to go to treasuries. We're going to go to bonds because the markets are really, really shifty. Volatility is up. This is the guy that or gal that doesn't even know what their standard deviation is, that only can preach and basically administer their version of safety. Now, if you have to ask yourself, is my version of safety different than his? I promise you about 95% of the time it's going to be. And that's where green money is very, very important. Safe money. So, because safe money, as you guys know, green money is going to have a contractual guarantee like principal protection. So it doesn't make sense to me with me being a financial advisor. Again, this is not investment advice. This is for information, education purposes only on this show. But as I was a corporate advisor, they wanted us to only talk about red money things. The stock market, the mutual funds, all the time. It doesn't matter if you were giving a gift to a 1-year-old or if you're 90 years old, it was always red money. My question is like, when do you ever get out? When do you ever say, you know what? I want to protect half my money, put it in a fixed account, put it in an account where it's never, ever going to lose and only compound interest. When will that happen on Wall Street? Oh, yeah, that's right. Wall Street can't make money off of it. Wall Street can't control it because it's out of their jurisdiction because it's a fixed product. And so when we have the ability to have market-like gains with tactical management that has seatbelts, meaning, hey, we're going to trade this puppy. Now we're talking about yellow money. And that's what I do. I only do yellow and green, even though I play personally in red money. For many of our listeners, for many of the retirees, you shouldn't be in red money unless you're okay. buying 100 grand worth of Bitcoin, 100 grand of a speculative asset, XRP, or even if you want to play around with J-Proof. It does not matter. Understand the risk that you are taking, because crypto goes up 70, 80% of the time, goes down 70, 80% of the time. Like, it is extremely, I'm sorry, not goes up 70, 80% of the time. I meant the drawdowns. The drawdowns could be as bad as 70, 80% at a time. And it's a cycle. It has a lot of media and political risk, but it is a cycle, guys. So we get a lot of calls. Hey, Carlos, I have gold. I have your money here in this brokerage account, and I have crypto, and I've been saving a lot into crypto. Guys, let me tell you, if you're going to invest in crypto, again, not investment advice, stick to blue chips. The blue chips are Ethereum, Bitcoin, and possibly XRP. So Bitcoin, Solana, Avalanche, Bitcoin, those are going to be your blue chips. These are real big market caps. Then you have gems. These are speculative assets. Think of them as startups, small caps. They could fold, they could grow to the moon. Those are going to be your speculative assets. You can invest in those. But to put your retirement funds in a Bitcoin IRA, that's dangerous, guys, because you better be okay with losing 70 to 80% at one time. Does that sound like a healthy retirement? Maybe you take 5 or 10% out of your retirement, invest in something speculative. That I can see. But just saying, you know what, I'm gonna spend $5,000 a month and save into Bitcoin or Ethereum or Avalanche or Solana or XRP. Yeah, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. And you better have the intestinal fortitude to buy it when everybody's running away and really, really believe in it. So be very careful, guys, when it comes to the crypto markets. I know it's very tempting. I gotten a lot of calls. I received a lot of calls about it. And it's just an asset class. It's just an asset class that has a lot of volatility. Speaking of volatility, you guys know that September is right around the corner, like tomorrow. And what I want to do is show you some charts.
You have the Clarity bill, you have the Genius bill, you have the stablecoin bill. All these bills are there to change the financial landscape of what is about to come. What are you doing right now to protect your money, your retirement, from all these CBDC-like systems that is already track tracing and controlling you? Even more so with the AI revolution that we're in right now. We've been talking about this for so long now, and we are effectively helping clients protect their money, secure their retirement, get out of red money, support your values, support America, and not this CBDC system. They masked it as ESG, they masked it as DEI, they masked it as all these things, but at the end of the day, it's all about track, trace, and control. Been a financial advisor for 20 years now. We know what we're doing, and we want to help God-fearing patriots secure their retirement. God bless. Click the link below if you would like to have a conversation.
All right. So I'm going to talk about the S&P 500, the classic. So let's kind of fan out a little bit. This is nuts. So on my daily, I want to share something here. On my daily, it's showing weakness. You got red traffic lights. People are scared. They're selling out. Meanwhile, I got a buy signal here for some options. I'll explain that in a minute. On the 27th. I'm sorry, on Friday. So this is interesting. So short term, we are seeing a sell-off, but probably after a sell-off, we'll see a bull run. We'll see how accurate my indicators are. So if I go to my weekly, it looks a little different. So you see a little drop here, a little bit of confidence. Look at my momentum indicator. Just a little bit of drop here, but now it's picking up steam again. So now we see markets picking up steam in anticipation of September coming in. That markets will probably, according to this price structure, my MACD and momentum oscillator is telling us bullish shine, bullish power. We also have a lower VIX volatility index at 1480. So if I'm understanding this right, and I could be wrong, I totally could be wrong, we will see markets continue to rise this week. We might see some volatility on a daily, but on my weekly, I see a good opportunity for a call option here. Now, these are going to be very expensive because the S&P is obviously over 6,100. But we should see some gains here this week because this is a weekly chart. And I really feel that if you're going to trade the markets, you can buy some call options. Now, the nasty thing about some call options is that whatever you put in, you could lose. So if it doesn't hit within that certain time frame, I'd probably be looking at a call option here, for 30 days, 30 something days, 45 days, no more than that. And the out of the money, the closest one to the first one out of the money. So maybe that's 64.50. I don't know. I haven't seen the options chain, and they're probably going to be really expensive right now because people know this. So we're going to see some market increases. So what I want to say, guys, is that be very careful. Do not be greedy right here. Don't be greedy. This is just a trade. We understand once it hits this Bollinger Band here, typically we'll get a sell signal. But on my last buy, it went up. I got a sell signal and it closed out. But now I'm waiting for the buy signal to print. I'm pretty sure it's going to be printing any day now. So S&P 500 will go up. I'm going to go ahead and say that. It will go up. We have interest rates falling. It's definitely going to go up. But we'll see a sell-off eventually. So I just want to kind of keep you guys privy to it because they're not going to say this. They're going to give you more confusion. And who's they? I'm talking about the bro investors. So this is how they manipulate you guys. Let's go to the bro investors. Knowing that, hey, the markets are going to go up probably this week. Let's stay with the bro investors. Trump's trade war just got more chaotic than ever. You see how they do this on the opposite side? They go ahead and print the doom and gloom when we know the markets are going to go up. Will Social Security and COLA include tariff impact? Oh no, seniors are worried. Trump lashes out after appeals court rejects his tariffs. This is irony of Trump's pressure on the Fed to cut rates. What does this have to do with what the markets are doing? It's straight manipulation, man. NVIDIA CEO hangar will be a very big part of our business. Okay? Just stupidity. This is what the bro investors do. Literally. It's August 31st of 2025. Nothing positive about, hey, the markets should go up this week. Nothing. American shoppers are trading down, but some are saving to fund other splurges. Trump wants to axe an affordable housing grant. That's a lifeline for many rural communities. China's factory actively contracts in August despite extensions of trade truce with USA. It's funny, man. I've been seeing this for a long time. The media is just there to promote their agenda. It is very interesting, guys. So if you're bro investing, you're going to get bro invested. This is what the sheep do, guys. This is why I love my show, because we point out the obvious. The obvious is that I'm telling you, look, the market's going to go up this week, possibly in the next week or two. The momentum is there. And we go to the bro investor sites, and they paint a different story. They paint a different story, guys. Look at that. This is my trading platform, by the way, on a weekly basis, swing trading. This puppy's going up. This puppy's going up. I could be wrong. I could have a complete egg on my face, and I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you right now, from a trading standpoint, from a weekly swing trade standpoint, this market is going up, dude. I could be wrong. And I'm not saying this is 100% accurate. I'm just saying that there's a huge difference. Huge difference. I got momentum. I got my oscillators. I got everything pointing up. And you mean to tell me that Yahoo Finance is now saying, oh my gosh, doom and gloom, September effect is here. So avoid the noise. Understand that qualitatively speaking, there's a huge difference. This is why I say screw your feelings. I'm here to protect and grow your money. And if you don't have an advisor that is aligned with you spiritually, financially, academically, pharmaceutically, medically, give us a call. We want to partner with you in your retirement. 813-448-3446. Again, you can go to CortezWM.com if you want a free guide on how our process works and you don't know your colors. Then go to AmericaFirstRetirementPlan.com and you can see for yourself. Question: how much money do I have in red? How much money do I have in green? How much money do I have in yellow? Only you know. Maybe you don't even know there's options. Many of you don't even know anything but red money, and that's okay. We want to educate you there too. But just be very, very careful, guys. Going into this, it is a big deal. Wanted to just remind you guys of the emotional trading cycle. As we go into September, you're going to have optimism, excitement, thrill, euphoria. Then the market goes down. Anxiety, denial, fear, desperation, panic, capitulation. So you feel basically defeated. Despondency, like you're dead, like you're mute to it. It comes back up. You're hopeful. Sign of relief. And then your optimism again. And then you're back in a trading cycle. You're supposed to sell when you're at euphoria. You're supposed to buy when you feel defeated, capitulated, and you're unresponsive. This is when you buy, when you feel like that. Of course, many Americans don't think that way, and it's totally normal. But I just wanted to remind you guys of that. So I wanted to share this real quick, guys. This is important. So we're up here in 2025, obviously, but I want to go back to 2000. In 2000, the market was going up. Look at our momentum. It was going down. Market was going up, and you guys remember 01. Massive drop off. Then came 2008. Market was going up. The momentum was going down. And you know what happened in 08 and 09. People thought 08 was bad, 09 was worse. Then we had divergence in 2016. Market was going down. Market was going up, divergence was going down, momentum was going down. And we had a little drop here. Eventually it consolidated, came back, ran up again. 2018, markets were going up. We had huge divergence. And we had a big correction of good, about 20%. That was during the war of tariffs. You guys remember that? Market rebounds pretty well. And here we are, divergence in 2022. Momentum's down, oscillators are down, MACD's down. We had our red lines crossing over a white, got our MACD showing a negative flow. Complete drop off in COVID. Obviously, from COVID all the way to 2023, the market shot up like 60+%. And in 2025, we have the same divergence. Markets are going up. The momentum's coming down. Momentum is the opposite of what the market does. So when we have momentum diverge from price, we start to see uncertainty. We see a market correction. Now, it could be 10%, it could be 30%, 40%, it could be massive. The fact of the matter is, you shouldn't have to worry if the market goes down. You should be excited. And if you're not excited, then there's something wrong with your portfolio. This is what I'm getting at. There's something wrong out there because you are 100% invested in red money. You got to get rid of the fees. You got to get rid of the risk. And this is why you feel uncertainty and doubt and you have fearful. And 2 Timothy 1:7 says, I have not given you the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and sound mind. And another scripture that I want to talk about, speaking of crypto and Iraqi dinar and the scam of QFS. Yeah, I said the scam of QFS because many of you have been bought into the system saying, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with my money because QFS is here. The financial reset is here. I need to go buy gold. We're going to look at gold too. And so this is all fear-based stuff. The guys that talk about QFS, they never bust out charts. Why? Why do they never show the charts when they talk about QFS? Because they're selling a theory. They're not selling a fact. They don't make a living talking about financial issues. They don't make a living giving financial advice. You need a license for that. So do not fall victim of this stupid scam because they align with you politically. But I guarantee you, they don't align with you spiritually. Proverbs 13:11, wealth gained hastily by dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Another word, steadfast savings, steadfast, prudent, discipline, unapologetic. That sounds like that person of character, building little by little. So we see divergence coming. What are you doing to protect your money? There's going to be some huge opportunities to buy shares, to buy SPX, to buy SPXL. Just keep on listening. I'm going to show you all the ways that I'm doing. Again, I'm not giving investment advice. This is for information, education purposes only. All I'm saying is from a mathematical, quantitative, qualitative standpoint, from a factual standpoint, that we have divergence. Do not listen to Yahoo Finance. Do not listen to those idiot podcasters that don't even have a business in on Wall Street. They've never done anything. That does not make a living. They're freaking idiots. They have no authority to give you advice. Period. Don't do it. You will get hurt. You will get hurt. And so I want to protect you guys. I want to be there for you guys. You don't have to do business with the woke Edward Jones guy, the woke Fidelity guy, Morgan Stanley, UBS, all these knuckleheads that don't align with you spiritually, that don't align with you at all. Because I promise you, they don't care if you don't like abortion. They don't care if you don't like gaming or the adult industry. They don't care. All they want to do is grow your asset, regardless of the risk, regardless of the values. And so you don't have to sell your soul to build wealth, is what I'm getting at. And I won't stand for that. But guys, I got to run in my hockey tournament. I'm very proud of my son. For those of you that know, I drive an hour to my son's hockey academy, hour back to during rush hour to pick him up. And then in the meat of rush hour, I have to come back. I do it every day, gladly. And here's why. The kid is just a rock star. Here's a video of him. And then on top of that, he went from straight D's and F's to now straight A's. I'm blown away. I'm blown away, man. So Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you, God, for giving my son blessing and grace and purpose. And he is designing his life by your design. So thank you so much. We should always go all out for our kids, right? All out. At the end of the day, that is their number one closest thing to what a heavenly father should be. And yes, we screw up. I sure as heck do. But my father, my biological father, should always try to represent the father. And us men, we got to get better at that. We don't need to yell at our kids. We don't need to smack them up. We just need to show grace and be that warrior king, but a lover king to our kids. So that's my message today is love on your kids hard. Love on your kids hard if you can. Well, I love you guys, and it would be awesome if you guys would give us a call, give us the opportunity to just give you a second opinion. I'm not here to step on anyone's toes, but what I will do is give you the honest opinion of what is out there. And you need to protect yourselves from a stress test. You need to protect yourselves from the markets. And guys, I'm out of here. Love y'all. God bless.
Try to kill my dream, but the cross is my weapon and the truth is my tame. Unapologetic, I won't bow, I won't hide. Latino blood, American pride.
So how many times have we gotten lost in the minutia of the everyday life? We've gotten fat, we've gotten lazy, we've gotten complacent, not just in our faith, but also our fitness, maybe our finances, maybe our marriage, maybe our family. But we've gotten complacent, and we constantly need to continue to grow. And one of the things I was weak at was in my fitness. As a former athlete, I thought I had it all. My ego got in the way. I'm like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Up until now, I have been able to focus on my fitness. For those of you who've been following me for 3 or 4 years, you understand that I've gained a lot of weight. I've used the excuse of having 4 kids, a marriage, a business, helping out at church, all these excuses. And I keep putting myself in the back burner. This is deadly. And what I love about this company, what I love about taking ownership is that GetMeLeanUSA.com has the ability to introduce natural groundbreaking peptides. What your body demands, what your body needs to release those fat stored cells, to build muscle, to gain your physical being back to where it's naturally supposed to be. We're not talking about big pharma saying we're going to come out with the weight loss drug. We're not talking about losing muscle. We're talking about gaining muscle, gaining your physique back, controlling your appetite, giving you the edge that you need to help you get your body back in check the way God intended it to be, by using his resources with America First products, with America First company that aligns and believes in what you believe in. Introducing GetMeLeanUSA.com. Get in. This is going to be groundbreaking, huge business opportunity, as well as a huge groundbreaking technology that is going to change the landscape. So I know good things before I see it, and I highly recommend you get in. All you got to do is click the link below and get you some fit, get you some lean, and get fit and get lean. This is not going to do everything. Of course, diet and exercise, you continue your walking, continue your protein intake, but man, does it make it a whole lot easier to get in shape. Look at me, I've lost 60 pounds, but this is actually fundamentally a great recipe to get back in shape. And I can personally attest to the amazing effects of this product. So go to GetMeLeanUSA.com. You won't regret it. You can cancel anytime. They're affordable, and yet they're effective. And you are supporting our show. You're supporting yourself. You're supporting a mission. There is an affiliate program attached to it if you would want to share it with your friends and family. There's a whole nother opportunity there. But more importantly, let's get your fitness back in check. God bless you. Carlos Cortez here, signing out.